What's up, Sagittarius, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. So guys, before getting into this, my girlfriend is working out right next to me, so if you guys hear any heavy breathing, I promise there is nothing inappropriate going on, okay? So guys, let's see what's going on for you. So this is going to be your mid-month reading, April 15th to May 15th, and this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Sagittarius signs. So guys, I'm going to bring back the past, present, and future spread just because I got bored of it because I was just doing it for years and then I missed it. So let's go back to that groove, okay? All right, so what is going on for the sign of Sagittarius? Past, present, future, April 15th to May 15th. Now, guys, like I always say, keep in mind that I could be picking up on your energy or I could be picking up on the energy of someone around you or an environment around you. All right, guys. So we have your past, present, and future. Okay, guys, so the energy that you have here is the Two of Wands. So there's definitely something you're going to be doing with a lot of passion, something that you're really looking forward to. And this is something that you can accomplish all on your own, but I just feel like there's a lot of passion and love in whatever this is, okay? So let's see why this energy is coming up. Now, starting with your past, guys, the cards that you got were the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, you have the King of Pentacles, and you have the Four of Swords. By the way, guys, this deck is Light Seers Tarot, okay? So with this energy, it's like there is something that you guys overcame where it's like you felt you were lacking something. It could have been finances, it could have been love, it could have been just anything you felt depleted, from, or depleted about, or just feeling depleted in a certain area of life. But you guys are recovering from something, and there could have been a situation possibly with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or maybe this is something that had to do with finances in some way, shape, or form. But it's like mentally you were stuck on something. So let's see why these cards are popping up. Let's clarify this. Why is this Five of Pentacles in the reverse? We have the Star card. Okay, let's get one more card here. We have the King of Wands. So here you guys are feeling very, very empowered because you're getting something that you're really, really desiring. And again, if you felt lonely, if you felt any losses, you're no longer feeling that way. And like at the same time, there's just like this, it's like you could be realizing that something is changing in an extreme way, or maybe it's ending abruptly, maybe someone feels betrayed in some sort of way, but there's a lot of good feelings here. Another thing that I'm seeing is maybe someone feels betrayed by you guys, maybe you feel betrayed by someone, but regardless of that, it shows that something still, comes in very, very nicely. With the Ten of Pentacles, that could be a lot of money coming in, but it's like with this thing that you're getting that you desire, you have to turn your back on something that you're not necessarily over. Okay, so there's something that you feel hasn't had its proper closure, but you have to move away from that. All right, so let's see why this King of Pentacles is here. All right, so we have the World card in the reverse coming out again, and the Strength card in the reverse. So for some of you, very specifically, maybe it's a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that you haven't gotten over. There's something that you need to close out with this person. Again, this could have to do with finances, but there's something here where it's like you want to feel stable, but when you start thinking about something from the past, you feel kind of weak. You just feel like something's kind of just tugging at you when you think about that. All right, but in your head, you knew what had to be done. You're no longer being, blindfolded by your own thoughts. You're not feeling stagnant anymore. You're doing what you need to do, and you're letting go of what you need to let go of, even if there's still some sort of emotional hold that it could have on you. Okay, so lastly, let's see why this Four of Swords is here. That's again someone just being in their head, not moving past something mentally, still thinking about it. We have the Five of Wands, and we have the Nine of Cups. So you guys are happy. It's not like you're in a place where you're beating yourself up, but there is some sort of internal struggle about something that you still have your mind on. So good things are happening to you. You feel empowered, you feel happy, maybe you're making good money, maybe you're getting good love, but that thing is still on your mind. Okay, you're still thinking about it. It's still something that you kind of battle with. Okay. And maybe you feel as though you betrayed someone. Maybe you feel as though someone betrayed you, even though things seem to be going pretty good for you guys. Now, in the present moment, you guys have the Hanged Man, the Justice card in the reverse, and we have the Temperance card in the reverse. Okay, so with this energy here, you guys are taking an approach where you're not going to bend over backwards for anything that doesn't make sense to you. But there's something here that seems unfair. There's something that your spirit just isn't resonating with. So let's see what's going on. Why is this Hanged Man here? We have the Page of Swords. And we have the King of Swords. So you guys are being very honest. For some of you, there could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini that's involved. But you guys are in a place where you're taking a very logical approach, and you're not going to do anything that is you jumping through hoops. You're going to do things that make sense. You're no longer giving into things that you know were not going to be reciprocated. There's something that you're just not giving energy to, and I feel like you're being very honest and speaking very honestly about not going back to that. So why is this Justice card in the reverse? Because with this Justice card, guys, this is the center of your reading. I do 3 for the past, 3 for the present, 3 for the future. So with this being, your middle card, I see that as like a central energy. And there's just some sort of injustice that it's just like it's staying strongly on your mind. All right. We have the Tower card. You have the Two of Cups in the reverse. So yeah, it's like you guys, I feel like you guys are stuck on something here. There's something that you keep weighing in your head where there was some sort of fallout that happened. There was some sort of injustice. There was a big drastic change that happened. And now I feel like for whatever reason, it's hitting you guys more than ever. But for a lot of you, I don't feel as though this is something that you're actively participating in, especially if it has to do with the person. I feel like this is something that just internally, you're starting to really think about it. You're starting to internalize it. But again, I don't feel as though, especially if this has to do with another person, I don't feel like you're in touch with that person, okay? Or maybe you're just not speaking to them at this moment, okay? But let's see why your Temperance card is in the reverse. You guys got the Queen of Swords. And you guys got the Magician in the reverse. So honestly, whatever it is that you guys don't feel comfortable with at this moment, you're just being very cold towards it. So this all makes sense because I feel like there's something you guys are struggling with, but I don't feel like you're going to show you're going to show that you're struggling with it or that you're thinking about it. I feel like you guys are going to take a very stoic approach to this, and you guys are going to just do what's logical. I feel like if there's anything that you're regretting, or if there's anything that a person is regretting with you, again, this is just the approach. It's like whatever it is, what it is, and even if I feel bad about it, I'm not going to bring it up at this point. Okay, so someone's being very cold, but they're realizing that something wasn't successful. They're having a very hard time moving away from this. So I feel like someone is just, I feel like this is someone where the pain of something is finally hitting them, or the reality of something is finally hitting them. And I feel like this is something you guys could have been dealing with already, but maybe it just didn't hit you till now. Okay. Now, moving forward into the future, you guys have the Nine of Wands in the reverse, the Devil card, and the Ten of Cups. So far, without clarifying this, something that was very burdening and toxic, you just let it go. You don't want to deal with it anymore. And there could be extreme happiness that you come across because of that. Okay, so let's see why this Nine of Wands is reversed. You have the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So for some of you, it could have been a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio specifically that's being cut out in some way, shape, or form. Or this could just be something where someone was just trying to be like a Prince Charming. Somebody was trying to make a good offer. Someone was trying to make something sound good, but you're not with it. You're not doing it because you just know there's conflict and you don't want any. So why is the Devil showing up? For some of you, that could be a Capricorn specifically that you're dealing with the Devil card here. We have the King of Cups. So there's a lot of water energy. So it definitely could be water for some of you guys. But there's something here that it is presented to you guys in a very good and strong way. But you guys know better. It's something where I feel like a lot of people are on board and you're just like, you know what, this doesn't make sense. So there's There's a situation where I feel like a lot of people could be hyping something, or maybe your friends want to push you to do something, or maybe your coworkers or whomever, maybe family. Because I see a group of people who are excited about something, but in reality, what is it? Because the devil's right behind it. Okay. There's something about this, even though it looks good, that you guys are like, no fucking way. So let me pull another card because that's interesting. Because it's like people want to get you on board, and I feel like it's the norm to actually do this, and you're just there like, does nobody see how toxic this could be? All right. Judgment card in the reverse. So yeah, there's something that a lot of people are into, but you guys just aren't going for it, and there's some sort of loss that is felt during this. So maybe it's like you're sad that you can't be with people, or maybe people drop you because now you no longer want to be on board with this. So it's like it's bad and you're burdened by not doing it. And that's weird because it's like it's bad, so why are you burdened? So in the comments you guys can definitely explain how the hell this makes sense, because I'm at a loss for words. But yeah, it's something that you guys just don't want to do. Or honestly, it could be that somebody is realizing that a bad call was made, and now it's like, fuck, because maybe someone betrayed you, maybe you betrayed them, and there could be a lot of happiness that's seen. So maybe because of your own habits or because of someone else's toxic habits, you're missing out on something that could be very good, or they're missing out on something that could be very good. So that's another thing that I'm seeing and I'm feeling now. All right, so the last card we have is the 10 of Cups. This is, the highest degree of happiness that you could find in tarot. So let's see why this is coming out. We have the Sun card in the reverse, and we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. So there's still this sense of reservation, because it's like something was done in a reckless way. Something was seen as a waste of time and effort. Someone is having a hard time, swallowing the decisions that they made, or, just coming to terms with whatever it was they went through. But at a time where you could feel like, shit, I didn't succeed in the way that I wanted, something comes out of nowhere. And you guys are very, very happy with what this is. But it comes, again, at a time where you or someone close to you is feeling very reserved. Okay? All right, guys. So I want to pull you some guidance cards just so we can, see the best way to go about life in this next month. This deck I'm using here, guys, is Everyday Witch Tarot. What sort of guidance can I give to my Sagittarians? All right, guys. So what popped out here? So we have the Queen of Pentacles. So again, there could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that is very significant for you guys. Or this could be something that has to do with finances, or kind of just like a motherly figure, somebody who's like very nurturing, somebody who's very humble, someone who's a hard worker. They're not afraid to get their hands dirty and put in the work. All right, we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, the Five of Wands, and we have the Empress card. Okay. Someone secretly wants something that they don't have, and they're very bothered by it. That's really what it comes down to. For some of you guys, it could be an earth sign specifically, but somebody has passion and love for something, but they know they can't go towards it anymore. Okay? And now they want it. They desire it. That came out super clearly. We have the Hanged Man. Okay, these cards wanted to flip. We have the Death card, the Devil reversed, Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Six of Swords in the reverse, Magician in the reverse, Eight of Cups in the reverse, and Nine of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, guys, somebody wants to go back to something, but you can't. Whether they can't come to you or you don't want to go towards somebody. Someone just doesn't want to get themselves into something toxic. They're realizing that everything has changed now, and that they have to find balance in the new life that they set for themselves. But that doesn't mean that they're not suffering from what they had to let go of. So someone heavily wants a reconciliation, but it's not on the table. I don't see it being on the table, literally. Okay. With your energy here, the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, I think that what's really tough about this is that whatever it is that you want back or that a person wants back, not only is it not on the table, but I feel like whatever it was or whoever was rejected or whatever was rejected, I feel like that person got over it, and I feel like that person is very happy. So it's kind of like a double whammy. So not only is it not available, but they're excelling without me. So it's that sort of energy. All right. So very interesting, guys. All right. So if this resonates with you, let me know how, because this is very interesting. So guys, if this resonated with you, you guys can always make donations to the channel. It helps it keep running. So all of that information is in the description below. If you guys need your own personal reading, that is there as well, my website and all of that. Now, I am on Instagram, High Vibrations 44. You guys could also find me on Twitter, Bruja Shit. Take care, Sag.